So in this video, we're going to look at the very basics of the Empress Effects Zoia. Because this is a modular effects platform, it can get pretty deep. You can imagine that each module is like a little Lego brick that has a specific function, and you can wire them any way that you want. So first, we're just going to make sure bypass is off. So in other words, we want to make sure that these buttons here are green. That's to ensure that there's a signal going through. Now this effects unit is running through an auxiliary send on my mixer, so we're automatically going to hear the dry signal mixed in. In this example, we're going to be using the Novation circuit for the drums, and we're going to use the Roland JU06 Boutique for the synth sounds. You could even create your own synth in here, but I'm just going to use external audio. So we're just going to go through how to set up very, very simple effects. So here it is. We have a completely blank preset. So you can see here the blank grid. So we have to start off by adding an audio input. This is just going to tell it the audio signal that we have wired in will be used. So we just have to add a module. You can add it anywhere on this grid you want. If you put it close to the edge here, it's just going to loop around to the next. And there are also, I did want to mention, many pages. So you can switch between different pages. For now, we're just going to stick to one page. So here we go. We just want to enter an interface module. And there it is, audio input. You can change the options here as color change, make it blue. And then you can make it stereo or mono, left, right, etc. So once you're set up, you have to press done here. You can actually see the waveform coming through. That's how you can really make sure that everything is working. Now we want to add an audio out, because if this wasn't through an auxiliary send, we would be hearing silence. So here, we're just gonna add down here, we're gonna choose interface module, audio output. Same thing, you can change the settings. We'll make that blue as well. And now we're done, so go to done. So if we play the sound, we're not gonna see a waveform yet. Because these modules aren't connected, you would imagine little wires connecting them. This is input left, right, and output left, right. So what I want to do is wire the left to the left. So hold it down and press that. You'll see a screen here. It's just going to say a description of what's being connected, and then we can change the amount. We'll just leave it at 0. Same thing, hold that down, press that one. So what you can do is when this is selected, you can actually see what it's wired to because it's lit up. So let's press back here, and if you press any of these, and we're going to put the sound through. Now we can see the signal is going through now. So all we just did was make an audio line right through from input to output. We want to have things in between that. So what we're going to do is unplug those two wires that we just created. So hold that down, press that. We're going to see that screen again. All you have to do is press shift, that's this button here, and then go to the trash icon. So hold shift trash, and you can see the connection's gone now. Same with this one, hold that down, press this. You see the screen, shift, garbage can. And that's how you unplug something. We're gonna add an effects module, so we're just gonna press anywhere on this board where it's blank, and then we scroll down to effects. Let's see here, there's so many different effects here, but I'm just gonna choose plate reverb. So plate reverb, and you can see how long that's going to be. So press down on this. We can just change for this one, just the color. So we'll just make that magenta and then choose done. These two blocks are dimmed out because those are actually connections. So now we want audio in to go into here to be sent through the module and then out to audio out so we can hear the results. So if you don't know what this module's made of, you just press the block and it'll say on the screen what it is. So these two are inputs left, right, outputs left, right. So we're just gonna wire in audio in left to this input left, audio input right to this input right. Now again, we go down here, that's audio out left to audio out left. Audio out right to audio out right. And now if we put on the sound, you can hear the reverb. And you can change all the different settings by pushing any of these blocks. So I'm gonna bring, for example, the decay time down. We have a mix, so we can bring that down or up. let's erase this module, let's say. We want to change to a different effect. You can press anywhere on here and just hold down Shift, press garbage. That just erased that entire module. So let's add a different one. Let's say we want to add delay with mod. So we see the different examples here. I want to set this to 2 in, 2 out because it's a stereo line. Let's change the color and done. So we're just going to rewire it in, left to left, right to right, left to left, right to right. Now you can hear it. Let's turn the delay time down a little. Okay, so let's say we want this instead of going this. Let's say we want to add a reverb in between this. So I'm just going to press here. Let's go to, we'll just do the same plate reverb. Magenta. Done. Now, again, we have to look at these last two connections. They're connected. So we're just going to unconnect them. Shift, garbage can. Now that's blank. This is connected to here still. Select it. Erase. So we're just going to reconnect the out left to the in left, out right and right. And this has to go to the output so we can hear it. So we're just wiring those in. And now let's listen to it. Let's say we want to save this now. So we just hold down Shift and then the disk icon, and then it saved it. If we want to rename it, you just hold down Shift, press this edit button here, and then we can just type in whatever we want on this keyboard. If you look really close, you can see a bunch of numbers and letters right there. And then delete is here. Let's say we're done. We just press the knob. And here we can either press back to exit or just save the preset. So Shift disk, and now it is saved. Now there's a lot more functionality on here, so I plan to be adding more videos describing deeper and deeper functions. This is the very basics of putting in your effects. So I will be doing more videos showing all the other modules and the different possibilities.